Welcome back, dear friends, old and new, to my channel, Crafting with Indiana Jones. Today I'm taking a step back to last year when I created these wonderful characters, and I hope you share this with your little ones as they get ready for Halloween. Now I have to share that this first little friend I created as an inspiration from the holiday workshop. Have collaborated on other vintage playlists, so I thought it was fabulous that I shared this once again. I was just so in love with this cute little ghost that she was inspired to create based off of Johanna Parker Vintage Halloween. So this is a very quick process of how I use air dry clay to create my little ghosty friend, Lumpy the Ghost. And as you can see, he is a bit lumpy, but still very, very cute. And he was the first character that I created, or the first, decoration that I created, and it inspired me to continue creating more little characters, but not only that, but to write a whole little story for these characters with Lumpy the Ghost, as you see right here. Now I'm going to make his second little friend, and I am going to use, instead of that spool, the ribbon spool, I'm just going to use one of those cones from the Dollar Tree that I had cut in half. Again, the wonderful thing about foam clay is that it sticks straight on to styrofoam so perfectly. So here I'm just creating another little ghosty friend, but instead of looking like Lumpy, he's a little different, and his name is Smiling Jack. He's a small little ghost with a very big heart. So he will be a very special person in the story that's yet to come. Last but not least, I thought it would be adorable to have a cute little black cat, but not just any black cat, a little ghosty black cat. So here I'm using one of those little pumpkins and some wire cleaners to create the little ears and the tip of that styrofoam cone to create the body. Same process once again, flatten out the foam clay and create my little ghosty cat. And that's it. Now stick around, bring your children close to the computer, get yourselves a cup of hot cocoa or maybe hot cider or some hot tea, anything that'll make you nice and comfy and cozy as I tell my little story of Lumpy the Ghost, Smiling Jack, and a cat named Boo. I hope you stick around and I hope you enjoy this cute little story time for Halloween. Are you all snuggled up? Ready for story time? Well, today's story is about this little critter that I created just a few weeks ago, and his name is Lumpy the Ghost because he is lumpy. I'm not very good with clay, but I still think he's cute, so I thought he deserved a story. So this is about Lumpy the Ghost who was afraid to say, "Oh." Once upon a time, and not in such a faraway place it seems, there was a little ghost who was afraid of Halloween. I know, I realize it sounds a bit absurd, but you see, it wasn't the day, but one simple little word. As all the other ghosties would run around and play, this poor little ghostie was alone all day. "You don't fit in," they jeered and laughed and acted quite grumpy. "You're just weird," they said, and then they called him Lumpy. So Lumpy sat alone as the other ghosties would chase each other around, screaming "Boo!" all over the place. Oh, our poor dear little Lumpy. He just wouldn't do what other ghosties said because he can't say boo. Now, there was another special ghostie. Of this I heard said. He had a large, orange, smiling pumpkin sitting on top of his head. Smiling Jack was his name, and to much our surprise, he acted quite big, though he was small for his size. Now Jack came to Lumpy and loudly exclaimed, "Hey, we're both kind of different," he proudly proclaimed. "Why are you alone and quiet, and why don't you run?" "I can't say the word," said Lumpy, "and I'm really no fun." "Can't say boo?" said Jack quickly without a care. And Lumpy just trembled and jumped in the air. "Oh dear, so sorry. Take my hand, Jack said with a grin. I didn't mean to scare you. I just want to be your friend. Puzzled Lumpy asked. You want to be friends with me? Sure thing, said smiling Jack. Can't think of a better thing to be. But now, as your friend, I have an inspiration, something to help with your B-O-O frustration. Quick as he can, Jack brought out paper, crayons, and string. He set off to work as he began to sing. I'm smiling Jack, and I do what can't be done. There's always a way when you make it lots of fun. As soon as he was finished, he squealed with delight. Now that should do. This should set things right. Lumpy held up the banner, and there to his surprise, it read B-O-O right before his very eyes. See what a small word it is? It's smaller than me. There's really nothing to fear, don't you agree? Lumpy looked at the word and puzzled a few, and then smiling Jack said, I know what to do. Just then, round the corner, a little cat appeared, licking her paws without a care or a fear. Say the word to the cat and see how it feels. Lumpy's eyes widened and he shivered in his heels. Lumpy looked at the cat and the cat looked back. Time's a-wasting, said that clever little smiling Jack. Lumpy took a deep breath and hardly with a sigh. Boo, he stuttered and he thought he would die. Cat didn't yelp, nor did she run, but she tilted her head and slowly walked up to Lumpy and meowed instead. Smiling Jack grinned a toothy smile, and he's filled with pride. So happy that Lumpy, though scared, he still tried. Once more, said Jack without hesitation. Boo, 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 said Lumpy. And to no protestation from the cat, who inched ever closer. And curiously, she thought Lumpy called to her, and Jack quite agreed. She thinks it's her name. Now try it once more. Boo, said Lumpy, clearer than ever before. The cat pounced to Lumpy and nuzzled his toes, and she leapt to his arms. And his voice once arose. Boo, he said sweetly to the small little cat, and she cuddled his neck and purred right back. Now, never did I ever in ghosties did I see a happier bunch than these little 30. Lumpy, smiling Jack, and a cat named Boo. Such a perfect fit for such a motley crew. So on All Hallows Eve, if perchance you are lucky to hear the smallest little boo whispered in your ear, do not jump, do not screech, do not howl in fright. It's just these three little friends come to play for the night. And what exactly should you now do if you hear them politely say boo to you too? I hope you enjoyed this story time with my little characters here, Lumpy, Smiling Jack, and a cat named Boo. Maybe there'll be more stories about them. But for tonight, I'd like to say, stay safe, be kind, God bless each and every one of you, and remember to live the adventure. I'll see you again soon. Bye. So cute.